Hello students, in standard 6, going to start the revision for the chapter number 6 in chemistry, changes around us. We will revise the chapter today, and then after that I already wrote down some questions. So that I will give you in the PDF. You have to write down the answers yourself. All things we will discussing here while I am revising it. So most of the answers you will directly get from my lecture. Changes. We know that we can change a few things around us. Like we make roti from wheat flour. We fold the paper and make like aeroplane or a boat, etc. Now, in our surroundings also, so many changes takes place. If you regularly visit a farm, then you can notice that the crop is growing. In the beginning, there will be small saplings there. Then if you watch them regularly at maybe after 2-3 days every week, then you notice that that crop is growing. Similarly, you see on the trees that sometimes the leaves are getting dried and they start falling from the tree. Also we see that the color of the leaves are also getting different from green to yellow sometimes, then very dry, and then they are detached from the tree. That are also the changes. In the mango season we buy green mangoes and keep it on the grass and cover. Then after few days you will see the change. Color will be changed from green to yellowish, and its smell also changes from sour to sweet. That is also a type of change. If you take out the ice from the fridge, keep it outside the fridge, it starts melting. The water you make hot, then it starts boiling and turn into water vapor. So these and so many other changes you observe around you. So many changes occurs in our body also. Like we grow. You know, most when we are born, we have a very small body. Small fingers. Then now, when you watch the small child, newborn baby, and then after 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 1 year, you see that there are changes in the body. Our nails are growing, hair also growing. When it's too long, we got haircut. Then after again 1 month, 2 months, you will see that your hair grows. Similarly, when we eat our food, then it is also getting changed, it is digested in our intestines, and so many changes takes place inside our body also. Now changes can be slow, changes can be faster also. Like if you burn a matchstick, it is a fast change, it will burn quickly. But growing of the plants, you cannot see like in within 10 minutes a plant will grow or our body grow. That are the slow changes. So changes that you can see within the few minutes or seconds, that are the fast changes, but those you cannot see them happening in the small time interval are known as the slow changes. Now among these changes, you see that some of them have the similarity that either they are reversible changes or irreversible changes. Reversible changes means that we can invert, we can reverse that change. It means that the original position we can get back. For example, you take a balloon and blow it. You can do this activity yourself. Take a balloon and blow it. Slowly blow air into it. Be careful that if you blow more, then it will burst. So take care that it does not burst. Then you will see that when the balloon is not inflated, not blown, its size is very small. But as you blow it, as the air is going in, the shape is getting changed and size also growing, because it is a stretchable material. So when air enters it, it starts expanding and the shape and the size of that balloon is getting changed. If you hold at the mouth, then you will see that the balloon is blown now. Now, slowly release the mouth and let the air escape from the balloon. Then all the air will escape out. Then this time if you notice the balloon, then its same shape and size will be back. So this is an example of reversible change. Similarly, if you take a piece of paper and if you have the skill to make some different things by folding that paper, then, for example, you take out your piece of paper from the notebook and for fun you make that aeroplane like this shown in the figure. Then when you unfold it, the original size and shape of the paper will be there. So when you fold it, you change the shape of the paper. You change the size also but when you unfold it, it will be the same piece of paper. Another activity also there, that when your mother make roti, and also you can do it yourself. Take a small dough, make a ball of it, and try to roll it. Roti. Now, if your roti is not in the proper shape, what will you do? So when you are rolling it with the rolling pin, you can see that ball is getting changed. The shape of that ball is getting changed because you are making it flat by rolling by the rolling pin. Now you see that your roti is not perfect in shape. It is not perfect round or some irregular shape. What will you do? You will again take that back into a ball of dough again. Means the original ball shape of the dough will come back. So what type of change is it? It is a reversible change. Another also there. I already explained you, when you take out the ice from the fridge, it starts melting. Means it turns from ice to water. Now, if you again put that water into the fridge, you get the ice back. So only the state of the matter is changed from solid to liquid and from liquid to solid back. So this is also a reversible change. So the changes that can be reversed are known as reversible changes. And you can notice the another so many examples such that in which the changes cannot be reversed. For example, you make a roti and then you bake it on the tawa. Can you make the dough again from the roti that is already baked? No, it is not possible. So it is irreversible change. If you burn the paper, it turns into the black material. Can you make the paper again from it? No. That is also irreversible change. We are growing. Can it go reverse and we can get smaller again? No. It is also irreversible change. So, we can observe so many reversible and irreversible changes around us. We know that you take pencil. If it is blunt, what do? You use a sharpener and make it sharpen. But then, can you reverse it? No. You use the eraser. Eraser is getting smaller and smaller and smaller. Also, the irreversible change. So, we see that so many changes around us. Now, some are physical changes and some are chemical changes also. Physical changes means in which only the shape, size, state of matter is changed and they back to their, means the new substance is not formed, then it is known as physical change. Melting of ice, cutting of paper, folding a paper, rolling the dough to make roti. Here the original substance are the same. So they are physical changes. But when you bake a roti from the dough, the new substance is made. You burn a magnesium ribbon, turn into ashes. Also a chemical change. So those changes in which the new substances are formed and original substances lose their properties, those are known as chemical changes. Now sometimes when we give heat, then you observe some changes in the material. For example, if you give heat to the water, water starts boiling, turning into vapor. Means it is getting evaporated, and that process is known as evaporation. But you can make the water vapor cool, then it turns back into liquid in water. That is known as condensation. Sometimes when we give heat to a substance, it expands. It means that its size is increasing. Generally the metals, when we heat the metals, it expands. And therefore we can make different type of materials. If you go to a blacksmith which is making some implements for the carpenters or for the farming, etc., like sickle, what do? They make the piece of iron very hot, red hot. Then it becomes soft, and they use the hammering. By hammering it, they can give it desired shape. So they are getting softened also. Some of the materials are such that metallic, they expand on heating. For example, you already learn about it that when metal rim is placed on the wooden wheel, how they fix it. If the diameter of the wooden wheel and the rim will be the same, then you cannot fix it properly. If it is bigger than the wheel, then it will come off. It will not perfectly fit on it. So generally when they make the rim, they make it little smaller than the wheel. So if you want to try to fix it on the wheel, it will not fit. Why? Because it's smaller than the wheel. Now what do? If you notice them, they will put that rim between the cow dung cakes and burn that cow dung cakes. So due to heat, the rim expands a little. Means its diameter is getting bigger, not much but little bigger than the wooden wheel. And then when it is hot, they fix it on the wheel and make it cold again by throwing water on it. So when we heat, it expands, but when you cool it down, it again getting compressed or it contracts. So as soon as it contracts, it will fit on the wheel. So that is expansion, contraction. But if you make hot to a candle, it will start melting, wax will start melting, ice will start melting. So these are the some changes that you can see that when we give heat to the objects. So how does curd being set? We know that from milk to curd, it's a not reversible change, it's a chemical change, irreversible change. For that what we do, we make the milk warm and add few or 1 teaspoonful of the curd or a buttermilk, mix it and keep it. Then it changes to the curd. So now your curd is setting. So here the chemical reaction takes place and the milk is turning into the curd, which is irreversible and a chemical change, because from milk the new substance is made. So we almost talked about all the changes. So not only this question, but you can find out some more questions also from the book and read it properly, make a preparation for the examination. You have to write down yourself the questions, answers. I will send it in your PDF. And any confusion, write down in the comment section. Thank you very much.